I was reading some things on Facebook, especially from Brandy, and she was kind of wondering some things she could do to save money. A lot of the things that she was talking about was more like on the couponing aspect, but there have been some things that we have done, like in our home, since I'm still working, but less than I used to save time. Also, just some natural things that we've been using. That actually end up saving you money, but things that we really like. So I've been wanting to share this stuff for a while. I finally gathered it all together because Brandy gave me a reason to. So I'm just going to kind of show you the things we've been using, and you can check them out. If you guys do end up checking them out and like them, share them with others. So the first thing is... I don't know how well you can see it. It's Dr. Bronner's Magic Soap. And they come, you can get like little sample bottles. You can get large bottles like this. They have multiple sizes. You can even buy them in the gallon jug. At our local health food store, the gallon jug, that's the only place I've seen the gallon, and it's like $60. But a bottle this size you can get at Meijer for, I think, about $15-16. And I know that kind of sounds like a lot, but you can use this for like anything. It's an oil-based soap. It's organic. It's made with all organic oils. And they have different scents. This one is this is citrus orange, and they have lavender, they have peppermint, they have melaleuca or tea tree oil, they have a baby one, which is unscented, and rose, I think. One thing, if you're breastfeeding, I wouldn't use the peppermint because peppermint oil can actually decrease your milk supply, so it smells really great. But if you are breastfeeding, I would kind of not lean towards using that one. So what we do with this, the bottle, I don't know how well you can see, but it's just full of writing. Dr. Bronner, his antics are like all over the label. It's a fun label to read. But it says that there's like 18 uses for this. So in my house, what we do, we can just use it straight as a body wash. You can use it to wash your hair. It does leave your hair a little bit on the dry side, but it does a really good job cleaning it. So if you have like more oily hair, I wouldn't wash with it every time, but I definitely throw it in the mix every now and then to just get a good clean. Dr. Bronner sells like a conditioning treatment that you can use after this if you use this as a regular shampoo. It's just like this other bottle that you buy. It's $10. And you put like a capful in a cup of water and pour that over your head and comb it through after you wash with this, and then it doesn't dry you out. But if you have oily hair, it's really good at kind of just helping to tone that down naturally. And what's funny is it's made from all oil. So you actually use an oil and you think that would make your hair oily, but it really doesn't at all. But what we do is I kind of think of this as like a concentrate. And we just have these from Bath & Body Works, the foaming dispensers. And what I do is I fill up about that much with Dr. Bronner's soap, and then I fill the rest up with water, really hot water. I screw the lid on and shake it up, and it makes a really smooth, foaming hand soap. It smells really great. So we just refill these. You can buy like fancy hand foam wash things online, like on Amazon. But we just reuse what we have. So we have these in every bathroom, and we just make our concentrate. We also have Pampered Chef sells a foaming dispenser for like dish soap, and we actually like buy a big bottle of dish soap and make our own diluted foaming dish soap too. You could probably use this for that, but you can do everything from like just washing it to, you can brush your teeth with this. I don't know if I would, but you can, because it's all like food based. And then for the kids, we make a dilution for them for their bath. This is a foaming dispenser that we had. And so we put like, you know, again, that much of Dr. Bronner's, the rest of water. Hot water helps it mix together really well. You just shake it up, and it's good to go. Like, you don't have to shake it every time, just initially to get it mixed up. And it does a really good job. The kids love it. I even wash the kids' hair with it, and it doesn't seem to, they've never cried from it being in their eyes or anything. I don't wash their hair every time with this, but I do occasionally, and it's been fine. Okay, so that's all I have to say about Dr. Bronner's. I really love it. It's certified organic. It's fair trade. I've seen it at like a Meijer. I've seen it at Whole Foods. I've seen it at health food stores. I've seen it at Target. Different size bottles. They also have a bar version. I prefer this because you can do so much more with it. So that's that. The next thing I really like is Mrs. Meyer's Clean Day. This is an all-purpose cleaner. This is a concentrate bottle that you buy. And Mrs. Meyer's, they have like a countertop spray, a bunch of cleaners. And you, like on this bottle, when it ran out, I was reading it. I don't know, I have a thing with reading labels. And it says if you add 4 tablespoons and then water in the rest of this, like that recreates the solution that was sold in this bottle. So you just take 4 tablespoons of that, put it in here, and then the rest with water, and then you remade your solution. So, you know, we've had this like forever, and we just keep refilling it with the concentrate, and you can see like we've barely used any of it. So it's just a kind of a greener, cheaper way to make your cleaning products. And let's see, another thing that saves us money that I really, really like, and we got them because we cloth diaper, are wool dryer balls. We used to use dryer sheets, and then I was like, people like didn't use dryer sheets, like at the local like baby boutiques that I went to. They were telling me, oh no, you don't want to use dryer sheets if you cloth diaper, you should use dryer balls. And I was like, oh, you don't use them? Don't your clothes, like, they don't smell good then, right? But turns out if you don't use dryer sheets, your clothes are going to smell like the detergent that you use rather than the dryer sheet that you use. You can also dab essential oils on these, and then it will scent your clothes like the essential oils that you use. We just have 3 dryer balls. We keep them in the dryer all the time. We don't use dryer sheets anymore. So it's like a one-thing purchase. I've had this dryer ball for over 3 years, and it's peeling, but it's a felted wool dryer ball, and there's something to look into. And they do just as good of a job of softening my clothes as a dryer sheet would, without all the chemicals that you're putting all over your clothes, and it's a one-time purchase, so you don't have to buy dryer sheets anymore. Another thing is I got this bottle like at our Whole Foods store, and I mixed in about 20 drops of lavender essential oil. You do have to shake it like every time you would use it, but then you just spray it. You can spray it on yourself. Like if I'm like really hot from running around or something, I'll like mist a little bit and it will cool me down. Just kind of like a body spray at the gym or something. Also, you can like, my son has really curly, coarse hair, and if it's like getting crazy, I can spray a little bit in his hair and kind of, you know, help reshape his little curls and stuff. You can use the same idea with like lemon essential oil and make like a sanitizing spray, or you can use thieves oil and like a sanitizing spray to like spray on toys or things like that. That is not going to be harmful if a kid would put it in their mouth, but it will kill some germs. You can refresh the room, refresh linens with the scent. My kids actually, when they're like running around like crazy, they love to smell essential oils. So I'll say, do you want to smell some oil? And they'll be like, yeah, yeah. And they'll come over and just stand there quietly. And I spray it a couple times and they smell it. And another thing I've learned, like recently I've gotten into essential oils. I really like them, but that's for a different video. But one thing I really like is if a baby is crying, they can't cry and smell something at the same time. So if you pique their interest with a smell, like you kind of wave it in front of them, they'll stop crying to smell that scent. And so sometimes we've got out of like a tantrum or just a really like, I need to get them to stop crying to help refocus them or something. We've used the oils. So that's another thing I really like about the oil. And another thing, this is my first like coconut oil that I've had ever. But Dr. Bronners sells a coconut oil, who makes the soap. They also sell coconut oil. And this is fresh pressed virgin coconut oil, whole kernel, unrefined. Yeah, and it's fair trade and certified organic. So we really, really like that. You can see, I don't know if you know like that much about coconut oil if you haven't gotten into it, but if you see the top's like liquid and the bottom is solid, coconut oil melts at 72 degrees. So just depending on where it has been sitting in your house, it can turn into liquid. Like this is the same as this. It's just that is liquid and that isn't. We use it for like, you can use it for cooking. I keep 2 containers. Like this is from that jar that I just showed you. We keep one in my daughter's room who is in diapers. We can use it as diaper cream. We also keep one in the bathroom for any skin irritations. Yesterday my son was, I don't know if you're little, you remember like sliding down the stairs, like, you know, you go like boom, boom, boom on your booty, and he had really bad like red raw skin on the back of his knees, and I was like, what did you do? Like, what is that? And he was like, oh, I burned on my on the stairs. And I was like, what were you doing on the stairs? He was like, I was sliding down. So he had carpet burn on the back of his knees. I put some coconut oil on it. Within 5 minutes, the redness was like way better. The swelling went down. I was kind of like shocked at how well and how quickly it worked. So yeah, we can use it as like a first aid item. You can use it in cooking. It's just, there's so much you can do with coconut oil. So that is something, it could replace like your like Neosporin. You can use it as lip gloss, diaper cream. So like a lot of the things I'm showing you kind of, they either save money or they have they can replace multiple things that you have or help you not have to buy things anymore. I have 3 more things. So one thing kind of along the lines of medical stuff is honey. Whenever we in my house like get that little tickle in your throat where you feel like you're going to be sick for like a cold's coming on or something, we take 1 tablespoon of honey like about 3 times a day. It's better if you take it with like a teaspoon of cinnamon mixed into it. I can't really stomach it, so I have these like capsules I can put cinnamon in and take. Or if I do mix it together, I like to eat it like on a graham cracker. But some people tell me it's really delicious and they like the mix together. Sometimes I don't even take it with cinnamon and I'll just take the honey. And it either like greatly reduces the amount of time that we're sick or prevents us from getting sick actually. We buy local organic raw honey, and like this is just from it's a local place that produces honey, and so that is always in our cupboard. I mean, it's a great sweetener like to add to a smoothie or something. It obviously has like its place in the kitchen, but also it's really helped keep us healthy. Another product that I learned about in my doula training actually is crystal deodorant, and it's just like a solid crystal of salt. I bought the block one before and I didn't like that, but I got the this one and I really do like it. Someone had asked like what is a good deodorant to use when you're attending a birth, because you can't like go put it back on, and chances are if you're doing a good job being a doula, you know, for certain situations like you might be getting sweaty and working hard, and like how do you stay non-smelly for your clients and also be that busy. And Crystal deodorant came up, and it saves you money because it's like $7 and it lasts like a really, really long time. All you have to do when you get out of the shower is you just get this wet, and then you just rub it on. And it doesn't prevent you from sweating, but honestly, it does so much better than any deodorant I've ever tried. Maybe like a week for your body to acclimate to it. And then like I could get away without using it for a day or two. I do use it every day because I like to be hygienic, but it doesn't prevent your body from the normal functioning, although I don't sweat near as much as I did before I used it. Underneath your arms is like a really, there are lymph nodes and everything there, so using regular deodorant with all those chemicals is not such a great thing. But with this, you're literally rubbing salt on yourself. So it doesn't, there are no like carcinogenic effects from using a Crystal deodorant, and it does a really, really good job. I even got my husband to start using it, and he loves it too. Like, he was like, oh, she's gone off on the deep end now. But really, it does a good job, and he wouldn't use it if it didn't do a good job. So the last thing, and probably a lot of you ladies do this, is cloth wipes. I actually don't use these for changing diapers. I use Target wipes for that. But we keep these in the kitchen, and they're just washcloths. So I bought a bunch of them. Instead of using paper towels all the time, if we have a mess we need to clean up, we pull these out, especially to clean the kids' faces and stuff after dinner. Of course we have kitchen towels to clean the table and counters and stuff that we wash, but these cut down tremendously on the amount of paper towels that we use. And then one other thing I don't have to show you, but I do have a picture and I'll insert it here, is we have, by Cuisinart, they have this water purifying system, and it sits on our countertop. We put water in it, just tap water, it filters it, and then you can select like hot, cold, or room temperature water, and it will come out whatever you select, and it's been treated, it's purified, and it'll come out ice cold or really, really hot or just room temperature. So you can make hot chocolate with it, you can warm a bottle with it, if you need, like, you can warm up breast milk with it, or, really cold if you want a really cold drink. We fill the kids' sippy cups up with it. It's filtered enough that I can use it to make these without buying like distilled water, purified water. And we don't have to buy bottled water anymore. So that saves in buying the water and keeps it purified for us. We have really hard water here, so it doesn't taste really great, and so we prefer the filtered water, and that's been a way to get purified water in our home. It's an investment. Like, I think it was about $100. We actually asked for it as a gift, so we didn't have to pay for it. And it's an item that, we were talking, would we repurchase this if it went out, because we've had it a few years now. And yeah, we decided definitely we would. So it saved us money. But it is that initial investment. So those are things that we've been doing to become more green, save money, reuse things. So if you guys have anything that you've been, like a product you found you loved, or a product that can replace several other things in your home, or things that save you money, go ahead and share them. If you do make a video, reply to this so that I can see them, because a lot of these things I've learned through YouTube, or the natural parenting community on Facebook, or the natural boutiques that I went in, or health food stores and things like that, or my chiropractor. So a lot of these things, have been information passed to me that I'm passing on. If you guys have any, I would love to hear it as well. So I hope you guys have all been good, and I will talk to you later. Bye.